Hey, it's Adam with Daros Media, and today we're looking at Frederick and Sons. They're out in Delaware. So we're doing a little research on the keyword ductless heating cooling system, and we came across this website. It's not a landing page, it's a website. So first things first, if we were going to critique their advertising, make it a landing page. Landing pages, there's a stat out there. Just taking the menu off of your landing pages can double your conversion. So landing pages are definitely important for your all overall conversions, your advertising, playbook, all that type of stuff. And they were advertising in the Philadelphia area. So you can see on our browser here, we're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they are in Delaware. So Philadelphia, from where they are to Philadelphia, is about 40 miles away. I'm not entirely sure if they do the city, but 40 miles is kind of far for a contractor, usually 30, 35 miles at the max, but 40 miles is kind of far. I don't see Philadelphia on their list of, I don't see it on the list of service areas. So I'd recommend, if Philadelphia isn't in your, if you don't service Philadelphia, because Philadelphia is a pretty big city, I would narrow down the locations that you're serving. On your AdWords, you can definitely do that pretty simply. It's pretty simple to do, and it'll take away the unnecessary spend in the Philadelphia area. So landing pages, make it a location, update your locations on Google Ads so you're not spending money in that location, and all the advertising platforms that you're spending money on. So you have the Facebook pixel installed, which is good. There's an immediate call to action, which is the call button here, but I don't see a form on the page. So these go out to different pages on the website. That's not good for a landing page. You don't want them to go to different pages around the site. You can have these pop up. So this doesn't have to be a link on the very bottom here. You see the link. It doesn't have to be a link. You can make that pop up in a light box. So you can tell them, you can do old historic homes, row homes, all this type of stuff. Don't need to go off the page. Yep, and that goes to a financing page. So there's no form here to have people fill out information. You're requesting that they give you a call for your business, but you're not giving them a reason with you other than to give you a call again. So if you're building landing pages, it's good to have an immediate call button if someone wants to reach out to you immediately. But typically, take this for a grain of salt, but I was in the field for about 2 years and sold about $4 million in ductless systems over those 2 years. And a lot of times, people aren't going to call you for an installation. They want someone to reach out to them. They're looking for information. They really want to schedule something. So a form on the page, and not have it link out to another page on the website, is a good thing to do. Financing is good to offer, but this page is kind of lackluster in terms of how a landing page should go. You have plumbing stuff here. Carrier ductless. Mitsubishi is one of the bigger brands, so you want to advertise Mitsubishi because people know that. Carrier is a pretty decent brand too, but for their ductless equipment, not really. So landing pages, and I'll have a link to a guide on how to build really landing pages for your service business or for your HVAC business. But you have all the conversion set up. You have Facebook set up. You have Google Ads conversion tracking set up. So it's good to go. On your Facebook page, it's updated pretty frequently, which is a good thing. We recommend, once a week. You don't really need more than that. But having it updated every other day is definitely a good thing, and you're doing that here. So it looks like you are advertising on Facebook. But you only have one ad running, and which is a prepare for the winter summer HVAC tune-up. If you're advertising on Google, you're spending, so for the ductless heating cooling system, I know the keyword is about, I think it's like $7 a click, maybe. But it doesn't really convert that well. So you're spending money on keywords that aren't converting well. So keyword pruning is definitely one you want to do. Also, you want to, I forgot to mention this, UTM tracking is something you want to track. You want to track which keywords are working well, which ones aren't. Usually when you don't have UTM tracking set up, I know you're not using, you're putting everything into one big campaign and letting it run. That's not the ideal way to do it. Usually single keyword ad groups work a lot better for service industry other than, throwing things in a campaign, seeing what sticks. So single keyword ad groups and UTM tracking is definitely something you want to do for your campaign. Having Google track it is not the best. The tracking's not all the way accurate all the time. You want to have your UTM code overwrite the Google's built-in tracking. So they're pushing it to the analytics, so you know exactly what's happening with what keyword. You know what your UTM code you use where. It makes things a lot simpler when you're looking at if something's working well and if something's not. As far as your Facebook advertising, we want to have remarketing back from Facebook to the Google ads. You want to send it to only the Google people that come from the search engines. Reason being is you're spending a bunch of money getting them to your website, but you're not following up with them. And Facebook, Google Display Network, remarketing in general is a very good way to follow up with them for very, very little money. It'll help boost conversions on your campaign overall. You'll have conversions from your AdWords, average AdWords conversion, maybe $70, $80 or so. But your conversions from Facebook and your remarketing efforts would be 10 times less. So $7, $8, because those are people who have been to your website. They're interested in what you have. You just didn't do a very good job on the first time marketing to them. So you remarket to them either to the same landing page to get them to fill out a form, or a different landing page, a remarketing landing page. I like top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel advertising. So top of the funnel is information, middle of the funnel is them requesting information from you, bottom of the funnel is them getting into a sale. They're usually in the middle of the funnel when they come through Google Ads. So pushing them farther down is one of the better ways to do it. And your remarketing can be pretty simple. It can be to just a landing page that has just a form on it. Say, hey, you're interested in Google, you're interested in ductless splits. Reach out to a contractor, reach out to us near you. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you make more money with it, and we'll talk to you soon.